This is our most powerful microdermabrasion system, which is the Vortex Peel. And the Vortex Peel is so powerful because of its 1-horse engine. So you can work from 20% to 100% on face or body. So traditionally 20 to 50 is usually used on the face, depending on the skin type. And in your manual, it stipulates detail on which skin types to use more or less. As well, it's got a turbo flow. So most crystals, when they come out, they usually come out straight out of the handpiece. And so it has a stinging sensation. This one has a turbo flow. So it goes in a turbo circular manner, so it's not so irritating on the skin. And you can work with it. It has even flow of crystals. So it's not as if when you get near the end that you're having trouble. The crystals are always flowing the same amount. As well as the intensity. The higher the intensity, the stronger the velocity of the crystals. So it doesn't use more crystals, it's the speed of how the crystals are working on the skin that makes it more intense. Then, if you take a look here, quite similar in the sense of how the crystals are placed in this one as well as your essential. The clean crystals are placed like this. This is obviously a larger container, and same concept. As far as the crystals would obviously be larger than this, but you wouldn't remove the lid, because at the bottom there's a little metal part that when you put it on, it will actually pierce the end and your crystals will be able to flow. Make sure it's always tight so that you don't get any air in there, and so it can actually propel all the crystals correctly. So that's where the clean crystals are. And then your dirty crystals come out over here. And as you can see, there's some nice dirty skin cells over there. You can see them layering over there. And so if you wanted to, you could actually empty out every client so that you could show them what they particularly have, or show them even like this, because you can see the dirt on the top too. Same concept as far as filters. There's 2 filters to change. After every 50 treatments, you've got the small filter over here, which I will lift for you so you can see it. That one needs to be changed. The way you remove it is you just pull it, and then you'll just pop in the other one. Make sure you put it in correctly so there's no loss of oxygen in and out of the machine. You're not losing suction, so just make sure that's correct. And then at the bottom here, you've got the filter. Now the way to remove the filter is as follows. I always tell people to glide the hands the same time together in here, press those silver buttons and pull at the same time. And that would also be a good idea to put a label on it of the year that and the month that you would need to change the filter. And over here we have a great holder, so you can actually put your handpiece. So you don't need to put it down on a table or anything like that. It's more hygienic. And here you've got the same where you can actually put in your plug. If for any reason something happens and your machine doesn't switch on, you want to check and see if the fuse has burnt. It could have happened because of a power surge, thunder, any type of storm that could maybe change the current if you had it switched on. Then when you switch it on, you'll hear the machine make a noise. Now that noise is normal. It is actually just sending and making sure all the openings of your handpiece and that the crystals can flow well. So that will always happen in the beginning every time you actually put it on. And that is how your machine works. As far as the settings on the screen, very simple. You have a clock over here, that's for time, so you can increase and decrease time the way you would need to. And then on this side you have intensity, 20, 30, 40, 50, and you can increase them. You can increase them in separate units. So that is our microdermabrasion. What's great is this unit is great for body as well as face treatments, because the velocity of how it can actually propel the crystals is fantastic.